Yuccas.
Hey!
Because these lovely two are not native New Mexicans, I've kind of decided we're going to start doing New Mexico stuff. We did with the frogs and we talked about red or green. Well, today is the state flower. Did you know what the state flower is? Do you know what the state flower is?
What's the state flower?
I know what the state flower of California is.
I don't know what the state flower of Illinois is.
Really?
Do we have a state flower?
Every state has a state flower.
Our bird is the cardinal. That's what I know. I don't know.
Okay.
What's our state flower?
So our state flower is the yucca, which is this beautiful thing behind Aaron and Laura.
It's very pretty.
It is pretty. Did you know?
I didn't know.
There are 40 different types of yuccas, different species, and they're all part of the agave family. So the plant that makes tequila, adults, that comes from them.
It's fine.
So there's 40 different species, and at the same time, the state legislature for New Mexico never stated which species of yucca is the state plant or the state flower. So the one traditionally seen is the soap tree yucca, which is behind us. Hello, birdie. It's traditionally the soap tree yucca. It can be used as a great, excellent natural source of soap and shampoo. In fact, most of your natural shampoos and soaps use a soap tree yucca. It's normally only found in the southern half of the state in the Chihuahuan Desert.
The flower, the leaves, is there bark under there? What do we use for soap or shampoo?
The roots and the bark towards the bottom. So the other cool things about it is this is one of the few plants found in the Chihuahuan Desert that is almost all naturally edible. So everything on it, you can actually pick it off and eat it. Please don't.
Craft services. Nature provided.
All right.
I just found that interesting. And each different element has a different flavor, and it's used for different things. The leaves or the petals of the flower, the plume on top, actually is pollinated by a special moth called the Yucca Moth. It has its own ecosystem inside of it. This Yucca Moth cannot pollinate between each individual thing, so it cannot pollinate its own plant. It has to go from yucca to pollinate. And when they do pollinate, they leave their eggs either in the flower or in the green spiky pointy parts. And the eggs, when they turn into larvae, they will eat the seeds and help maintain yucca population. And that is also adds on to the flavoring of the plants. It's really cool. It's its own weird ecosystem too.
So can the moth is the only thing that pollinates this plant?
It's its own special moth that pollinates the plant. Bees and other things can pollinate it, but the moth actually is the one who it's more natural to that plant, and it only is used on that plant.
It doesn't pollinate other things.
It does not pollinate
so it's like
other
a
flowers.
monarch butterfly. They only eat milkweed.
Isn't that pretty flower? Like, I never actually looked for birds with flowers.
So the yucca flower is called the bell flower. The petal, the pods up on top that make the plume, it's called the bell flower because they point down like a bell.
But then they open. I didn't know they opened.
Oh yes. So opening means it's open for pollination. The yucca became a state flower in 1927, March 14th of 1927. They gave students nationwide statewide to pick flowers that they wanted to try to be the state flower. Yucca was the most commonly named, so the Women's Society Club of New Mexico said, yes, we will back this and support it. And so in March 14th of 1927, it became our state flower.
Are the varieties of yucca all over the state?
Yes. So yucca is not only just found in New Mexico, and all 40 varieties are within the state. 39 are within Texas, and 25 are in Arizona. The only other country that has all 40 varieties are Mexico.
Wow.
So
it's really a southwest flower.
It is noticed southern-wide, yes, southwestern-wide. But California does have some, but it's San Diego and down also.
We do. I had a yucca plant in my yard. And Yucca is there's a lot of yucca in Yucca.
There you go.
So it's very interesting. And the other cool thing is if you need a fire starter in the wilderness, the yucca is the easiest ignition wood out of all woods to use. So if you're in the wilderness, grab you some yucca, and it is the ideal fire starter for you to use other than paper and certain types of prairie grass.
But don't play with matches.
Don't play with fire,
Don't burn
kids.
down yuccas.
Wow.
So,
But I never picture it having wood. Like, is it technically a tree?
it is a tree flower. So, depending on which yucca you're looking at, look, this one behind us is a soap tree yucca, also called a palmilla in Spanish. The soap tree has wood at the base, and the upper part is not wood.
So are yuccas part of the succulent family, like cacti?
Like the agave are also succulents.
Oh, so they do photosynthesis at night.
Yes.
Fun fact.
They only actually need an inch of rain every year to survive.
Good drought plant,
Yes.
which we are always in a drought.
So, for more New Mexico fun, or if you have any questions about New Mexico, email the museum at
The museum at nmjc.edu.
Message us on Facebook. You'll probably get some stuff on the radio about us because I have a question these two are going to ask me New Mexico questions. And we'll do more video series also. So we'll see you soon and have fun. Bye guys!